Happy Wednesday, everybody. Yes, we're halfway through the week. And what are we looking forward? We're looking forward to Sunday Series 2, making a return at Parkview this Sunday. A big field, 72 players waiting to go, and we are going to break it all down. That's not the only thing that's happened. Parkview is happening. Sorry, Jackal Creek happened last week on the Thursday League. So we'll be catching up and reviewing that entire tournament. I got 3 guys who played with me at Jackal Creek, so they'll help break it down. And then it was the Masters this last weekend, so I've got some trivia around it to see how much you actually took in, for example. So here we go. Are we ready to do the show and some competitions? So keep your eye out. Here is the crew that's joining me today. We've got Frikkie as usual next to me on the left. We've got Donnie at the bottom. He's back. And then we got Mr. Gary Mansfield, who's joining us. I don't know. Is this your first show, Gary?
No, it's my second show. Yeah,
second show.
one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, welcome. Before everybody says hello, Huda, let's go to the guys who are watching the show first and say hello. Gentlemen, I see Gerard Sneemans there. I see Sudesh. Thanks for watching. Kieran is there, probably waiting for the quiz to happen. Nico, Jaco Jacobs, Brian Owen, Ian, Nico, another Nico, Hansi. There we have it.
And Mark is here, so welcome.
Welcome. Donnie, how you been? How's Concepts going? Keeping you busy?
Yeah, busy. As you guys saw, I posted a nice little picture today. It's like I actually did. I had Joma yesterday that came in to tweak his clubs. You know, he was not a happy camper. And I do need to give a shout out to Coach Dill. Coach Dill has worked a lot on his swing. So he's becoming better through that as well. But I just did the final touches to him. And I actually spoke to him this afternoon, and another happy camper. So
nice.
Yeah, that's good. And then I also had Steve Saunders coming through today to regrip his clubs with a couple of thicker grips. So yeah, it's been busy.
Did Joma come and get clubs so he can hit more hole-in-ones? The ones he's got is not good enough anymore?
No, it's like we just tweaked his clubs. So it's like his ball striking wasn't great, but it's also, yet again, no pun to Coach Dill. I think the clubs were just a bit long for him. So it's like I just cut a quarter inch down, and his ball striking, he said to me, was better today. So
cool.
So yeah.
You're making me happy there, Don, yeah? We're playing a team. Yeah, we're playing a team game on Sunday, and I feel like he's going to need to carry me on Sunday. Yes. I haven't been great on the course for the last couple of weeks.
We'll see how it goes.
Well, Gary, let me tell you, it's like I changed the shafts in his wedges. So he said already it's like the wedges feels great. So I think his short game is going to be on fire.
I'm looking forward to that then.
Donnie, the thing that you were saying, this is for the guys who don't know, this is the special that you're running. Take us through it.
Yes, yeah. So obviously that's just like a couple of display grips there, but there's a couple of different colors and everything in the Army grips. But just for up until the end of this month, I'm running a special on the normal size grips, which is normally 210 Rand, dropping it down to 190 per grip. And then the mid-size and jumbo grips is normally 230, dropping it down to 205. It's guys, we always, well, it's like you always just think, grip is just there just to hold the club. But, once your grip gets a little bit shiny and it starts getting a bit slippery, at the end of the day, that's where you hold the golf club. And if that's not 100% correct, it's like the club can turn in your hands, and all various things can go wrong. So yet again, always just check up on your grips. It's like if you practice a lot, you need to change your grips a little bit more frequently, but always a new set of grips is, it's always good for the game as well. Gives you a little bit more control on the golf club.
Nico reminds us that Hansi Haman won the Concepts VIP experience. Well done, Hansi. What does that entail quickly, Donnie?
Yeah, so that's 2 sessions with me. So we'll break it down. It's a full bag fitting where I'm just going to go through all his clubs. If Hansi wants to buy new equipment, we can. It's like if he just wants to tweak his clubs, but we'll go through all his irons in his bag. So it's like I normally split it between irons and wedges, and then metal woods and putter. And then we're going to literally fit him from head to toe, make sure everything is 100% correct for him.
And give him a burger as well, I suppose.
Of course, yes. There's a lunch on there as well. So yeah, at the end of the day, anybody can book a VIP fitting for me or with me. So it's open to the public. So if the guys are interested, they just need to let me know. It's like I'll help you guys. I'm Dr. Darnie. So yeah.
Frikkie.
Hello.
You haven't said anything. Tell us how's things going.
No, everything is going well. No issues at all. Looking forward to Parkview. Stressing a bit. Me and Gerard had a practice game at Krugersdorp, and we were very bad. Yeah. So yeah, we're stressing a little bit, but yeah, hopefully things will go better. I need to see the driving range tomorrow and Friday, and yeah, hopefully everything will come together. But yeah, Gerard will be okay. I know.
I'm sure he will. He always appears, and that's kind of his thing now. I don't think his handicap is going low enough. Okay, before we move on, we have May's Draw Challenge, right? So, as we know, we do a draw at the end of every month, and this is what you guys are looking forward to that you could potentially win. Here we go. I'm a champion.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there we have it. So, the Strixon Challenge in May is going to be Tanny McCullum, who's a Sunshine Tour professional, won multiple times on the Ladies Tour, and myself will take on 2 ducks, okay? I can actually put this in. We'll take on 2 ducks. So, who will be the 2 ducks is the question, and this will all happen at CCJ, gratis. That is so you rock up, everything's sorted out, and you take us on. Everybody who plays in May will have their names, as normal, put into the draw, and we'll do a spin, right? And then for the guys who watch the show, we'll make note of who watches the show, and all those guys who are regular watchers in May will go into a draw, and then they will have the opportunity to fill the other spot. So there's 2 spots up for grab in May. So that'll be a lot of fun. You can decide. You can play Woodmead or Rocklands, but you're taking us on. And let's see how it goes, because there's potential to make the Strixon Challenge an ongoing thing, because as we know, Strixon have got quite a few tour players that are sponsored by them, and there might be a couple who will jump on board and do a challenge further down the line. So let's support this, and let's get your names in. Okay.
That's awesome, Mazo. Just a quick question. So if you had the opportunity, would you take Rocklands or Woodlands?
I would take Rocklands. I like that course. And it's because I played, the last 2 times I played there, I played Woodhill. So Woodmead. Sorry, we both got it wrong. Okay. Woodmead. So for a switch up, but I don't mind. It's not about me. It's about the guys who win.
Yes, okay, well, I hope that I'm in the draw.
Well, your name will be, you will be playing, and you're on the show, so maybe you get one of those positions. Nothing is rigged. It is a total random draw. Sudesh does the HNA issues. We'll get to that the moment we get to Parkview. Don't worry. And anybody else? Me. Ryan says stressing about HNA. It probably is stressing, but we have obviously solutions to this problem. Okay, Gary, why are you on?
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, I just want to quickly do one comment, or just say one comment to Frikkie. Frikkie, just imagine you win that chance to play with Thandi. Just imagine how you're going to feel if you rock up there with pink grips and she sees that you hit the ball like a girl.
Well, I don't think she's going to feel nothing. She's just going to laugh, and I'm going to laugh, and I'll still beat them. So that's all right. So happy.
Exactly. Well, we'll see how it goes. The reason it's going to be closer to June is because she's obviously the competition's in May, because she's playing the Joburg Open this weekend, and then the Sunshine South African Open in Cape Town, the Investec South African Open in Cape Town next week, and then she's got one more tournament, and then she's out of her tournaments are done, and then it will be our turn. Okay, Gary, you're on, because you are one of our sponsors, and you come to focus at Parkview this week with a nice big field, and you're talking Neolife, and we're going to tell people why this is important to you. The floor is yours. Go for it.
Cool, thanks, Maz. As everybody knows, I'm a sponsor for Duckhook, and the products that I'm sponsoring is there to make your life a little bit easier in one way than many. The first product that I want to talk about is a product called 3N. Just to give you a little bit about a history around it. So the name itself is Greek for 3-in-1. So what is the 3-in-1? What is it all about? So this is basically a product that has been developed by the company Neolife, and it's the world's first and only phytonutrient supplement which provides all the essential whole grain concentrates we need to support our healthy cells. Okay. So why is this actually important? As we know, our bodies are made up of thousands and thousands of cells, right? And what we need to do is we need to keep these cells healthy. And the way we need to keep these cells healthy is by getting the right nutrients to them. Now, if we the nutrients that we need doesn't get manufactured, if I can say it that way. It doesn't get manufactured in our own bodies. We need to actually get it from somewhere else, and this comes from our diet. So when we look at why do we need to use a supplement to get this in, is because of how our grains are processed. So when grains are processed, it's basically gets stripped from the lipids and sterols and the vital nutrients that we need as part of our dietary staples. So 3N is a grain concentrate that helps you assure good nutrition at a cellular level. So what is the best way of taking care of yourself is because our bodies are made up of thousands and millions of cells. If we provide our cells with the right nutrients, the rest of our bodies is going to obviously take that nutrients, and it will be developed into something better than what we're currently getting from our foods. We're eating a lot of processed foods, and the quality of those foods that we're eating is not as great as when you actually grow vegetables in your garden and actually eat from your own garden. You're not getting the same nutrients. If you think about how mass production is happening with various types of foods, the quality is not that great. So what would be the benefit? What is the key benefits that we have here for this particular product? Okay. So firstly, when you're taking care of your body in a cellular level, it will help with different aspects of your body. So first thing is, the moment you have healthy cells, it will allow the cells to extract the nutrients necessary to take care of your body. Okay, and it will get rid of the waste that is going to be causing any problems. If we don't have healthy cells, that process won't happen at all. It won't be able to extract the nutrients from the products that we're eating, or the stuff that we're eating, and it won't be able to get rid of the stuff that is not good for you. So what happens ultimately is, if that cell is unhealthy and it needs to reproduce, it reproduces with the same attributes, with the unhealthy attributes, it reproduces. And it's just a continuous process that will happen in your body. Okay.
Awesome.
So how does the product help? Two key benefits that we have. It's an energy boost.
Yep.
So by supporting your cellular health, it will help energize your day. You'll get extra energy. The other thing that it will do, it will help with absorption and utilization of essential nutrients that gets extracted from the foods that you eat. Okay. Sorry.
Great explanation. So we're going to hold
So
it.
the last part is, this is one of those products where you will see immediately a result within days when you use it regular and consistently. That's the most important thing. And I made a joke to my wife, and I said I'm going to be talking to men. The majority is men on this show. And we don't usually talk about our health. We don't usually talk about, being good to ourselves from a healthy perspective and things like that. But, we are living longer. It's been proven that we live longer. We grow older. But because we're living longer, we do tend to get sicker earlier, and then we need to start worrying about that for longer. So take care of yourself so that you can live a happier, longer life, basically.
There it is.
So, Gary, I've got a question. Sorry, Matter. So Gary, obviously, we are the men and we are the healthy type men. So, two questions. Concentration on the golf course. I mean, does that specific 3 then help you concentrate, endure a little bit longer? That would be the first question. And then, due to our healthiness, I specifically like to have the odd drink on the golf course, a Clippies and Coke or something like that. Can I consume it with and have the double energy for the course?
Okay, so the first question, yes, you because you're obviously getting energized from an energy point of view, it will boost your energy levels, and if you've got the right energy levels, that will then move into having better concentration on the course, right? It's all about making sure that your cells is healthy, so that it works the way it needs to work, so that your body can work the way it needs to work. Okay. The second thing is this particular product, depending on how you take it, you will take it 3 times a day. So you can either do like a in the morning, in the afternoon, or an evening, or you could, for example, take 2 tablets in the morning. So at the golf course, you won't take the tablets, otherwise you're going to be up at night. Okay, number one. Number two, I don't, and I have to check this with my dietitian, right? So please don't quote me on this. I'll just have to check, if used with alcohol, what would the consequences be? But
no, man, there can't be consequences.
Red Bull had a line item on their can way back when it came out. It said, "Do not use with alcohol."
Oh, whatever.
What did we do as humans? We use it.
Jager bombs.
So, yeah.
Thanks, Gary. So we'll see which hole you can win this on at Parkview, and we'll dive some more into it. If you have any questions for Gary, please drop them on the line, and we can go. I see Gerard got bored and crude, so let's get going. Okay, Jackal Creek happened on past Thursday, and Luki Janssen has taken his second victory on the Thursday League this year. Fantastic feat. -4 was his round to take the victory over George Hunter and Gerard Gerber, who finished in the tie for second on -2. Jacques Bonner and Martin Tata -4 and not -4, tied 4 on -1. Riyad Isaacs joined us on a Thursday game. Then Grant Now, Jamie Sherry, Hansi, and Peter Prinsloo finishing in the top 10. Let's have a look at what Luki's scorecard looked like. And all you have to look at is the bottom, 10 to 18. So a nice little 47 front nine, starting with 0 points. Right. And then turned it all around to shoot an even par, 35. How unbelievable is that, gentlemen?
Wow.
Yeah. Yes, man, it's crazy. I mean, he obviously played against Steady Eddie for his team game, and he had a super sub Billy Hall with him. And I mean, he was nowhere. And then, coming that second line, I mean, you could see that he's climbing the leaderboard. Yeah, and luckily we finished and we managed to catch him on the 18th hole, and
we did.
Mean, it was amazing. I mean, you could see that poor Eddie and Jason was dumbstruck on the way that he played. So kudos to him, and great. I think he said also it's his best Duckhook 9. So that's awesome.
Awesome. Okay, Let's have a look at what the other guys had to say after the round. Good round of golf here at Jackal Creek. Tell me, how did it go? Top 5 finish?
Yeah, finally. I must say, golf's been the definition of up and down. Today, short game was a little bit better. Missed, little putts, but I think apparently stroke 1 and 2 is my game. Is the only ones are birdie. But I mean, ball striking was good. Yeah, no, I'm happy with the day. Course looked brilliant.
So you say your best part of the game was ball striking?
Yeah, I'm creaming my drive at the moment. I think Donnie and I had a little bit of a long drive comp at Copperleaf, and I think since that I found a little bit of a groove, so drive is going well.
Gerard, top 3 finish. Great round of golf here at Jackal Creek. Tell me, how did it go?
It went good. Driver was good. Irons And my putting and chipping that I actually was worried about because I haven't played in about 7 weeks. But I think a break does well for the body.
Tell what was the best part of your game?
The chipping. My chipping was on. It saved a lot of free putts.
Yeah. What did you think of the course?
It was actually really nice. Still green. The greens are beautiful like always. So it was really a lacquer day.
Great day out. Started the round with a birdie, so it was a solid start. Ended up blowing out 2 holes later on. It seems to have cost me, but it was a good day out. Steve and I won our team match. But as a 4-ball, the guys were very, very cool to play with. I won't lie, the last par 5, I'll give them a shout out as requested. They helped me find my ball so I could make a par coming in. But it was just a lot of really, really good fun.
Well, your 4-ball won the 4-ball alliance, so you did a good job. Yes.
Sick. I didn't know that. That's cool.
Tell us, what did you think of the course?
Jackal Creek's interesting. Narrow in the wrong spots for my golf, to say the least. Okay. But it's beautiful. It's a very nice course. The greens are really nice. The course is in great nick. It's the right amount of difficulty, but the right amount of fun as well.
One number 2 for the season. We're only 4 in. How are you feeling?
Oh, wonderful. We played our doubles match play game today and had a shock of the first 9, and miraculously, due to chasing the Eddie Steadies, managed to put a nice second 9 together.
How was the back 9? What happened?
I started with, I must just double check, but I think it was like par, birdie. So it was a hell of a start, and I think that just gave us a nice springboard to put firstly pressure on them, and then could put a good second 9 together.
Mr. Luki Jansen himself, 40 points, -4, champion of Jackal Creek.
Are we going for the player of the season?
Look, I think it's, you don't win, as the guys say, you don't win a competition in the first quarter, but we're definitely going to give it a go and see if we can at least get in a good standing halfway. And let's see how the rest of the year goes out.
Well done. Well done, Lukey. I've asked my Donnie.
Yeah, no, we lost him somewhere along the line.
Donnie's still around. Let's just check. Oh, there he is.
Oh,
welcome back.
Yeah.
That means the other window you're going to be on again. Yes, a couple of things I want to take out of those interviews and some of the comments. Firstly, let's see some of the comments. And it says, Martin says, next level back 9. Well done, Lukey. Wimpy says, great golf, Lukey. Rudolph says, well done, Lukey. Hansi, lekker, awesome back 9. Yes, Ian says, lekker, Lukey. So great. And the other one that sticks out is Rudolph saying, I also took my second win against Frikkie. Frikkie, you played your singles against Rudolph. How did that go? To plan or not to plan?
No, look, I said to myself, I don't want to play Rudolph on Jackal Creek because it's not one of my favorite courses. And I made a plan in the end. And I had a good start. I mean, obviously the first hole I won. And then from there, just got so unlucky and he played so great. So, I just couldn't get there. Even after hole number 14, I thought to myself, I can still make it. And he just hammered. He got me shot for shot, playing off his 624 handicap. So no, it was awesome. Kudos to him. He's 2 up definitely, and hopefully next year and the year after I'll catch him in the finals or so. But
sorry, Frikkie. Are you still in the singles or are you done?
No, I still have Lukey. So okay. Hopefully if I can beat Lukey. Lukey doesn't want to play against me at Rijmsig though, so I'm a bit disappointed, but
okay,
we'll see.
So I have a question. So how does I think I've asked Donnie this question when we played at the team shootout as well. How do you in as a low handicap, single digit handicaps? How do you prepare for a game playing against a high handicap?
Good question.
Surely, like if the first few holes doesn't work out for you, I'm sure there must be some serious things going on in your head at that time.
Donnie, you can take that one. I'll give my opinion about 2 years ago, so go for it.
Sorry, Donnie, you disappeared, and so did your blocks. Wag Wiggy, daar's hy.
No. Yeah, just from my side, I've lately had a
playing League for Magalies, I had a few of those. The one guy actually gave 18 shots. You can't hold back. As a single figure, you can't. You have to be aggressive from the start. It's literally like you're hoping that you make like one or two mistakes where you can just capitalize, or it's like from that. But you have to go out and make birdies. That's the big thing. If you don't make birdies, you're gonna lose far.
I was thinking like total different aggressive, like take him out, because there's no way you're gonna beat him. Frankie?
No, you can. Luckily for me, I had a final match play against Robert Michael. I think I gave him 21 shots and I beat him 2-1. But the good part around that specific game was there was a medal play at play. So even if I won the hole, he still had to shoot his other 7, 8, 9, 10 shots. And I think that demoralized him. But individual Stableford points, I don't think the single handicappers stand a chance. Unfortunately, not. So the guy can black out, you lose the hole, but I mean, he comes back with a 4-pointer, 3-pointer, easy. Medal play, he still needs to get it in the hole, and that.
Good example. Sorry, Frankie, but if you also start, let's say it's like you start and you basically as a single figure handicapper, you like sort of like, let's say gross, because most of the time you'll play of like a scratch against them, and you like 3 under or 4 under after like, let's say it's like 8 or 7 holes. There's pressure on him, so and scoreboard pressure, and match play also, it makes you do funny things.
The thing is, yes, I agree with you on that one, but how I, and maybe that's my downfall in the end, how I help certain guys is, yes, they still have that extra shot on you. So they just need to be in the fairway, close to the green for 2, and the game is still theirs. We can make a 1-pointer on a single digit handicap or from a scratch, and they just need to make the 2. So no, it's pretty much different in the end. So yeah, the game has changed.
Let's go with the pins. Par 3 third was Rudolf Broderick. Well done, Rudolf. Fricky, you got another one. Strix and Tal, par 3 7th. And then Voted, Bosenquill took the par 4 13th. Well done, gentlemen. I just want to look at the 4-ball alliance. These, as I mentioned in the interview, George had won the 4-ball with Steve Saunders, Rudy Pretorius, and Michael van Riel on 90 points minus 18. Very consistent with their 5 and 6 pointers, only a 2-pointer on the 7th. If you're wondering now, after all these events, what the leaderboard looks like, well, Ian and Wouter still have won or been involved in 3 of the best 4-ball alliance 4-balls. Well done, guys. Keep it going. Francois Scholes, 2nd. Shandon, 2nd. Grantnell, 2nd. Well, not 2nd. 2. Glenn Williams, 2. So on and so on. The list is long. There's a lot of guys with 1 points or 1 wins. Let's go to the par 3s. Jacob Min, look at this. She played with me, and she topped the charts with 3, 3, 3, 3. 12 points on the par 3s. That's pretty good, gentlemen. Very nice.
That's pretty awesome, man.
Good to see. She actually played very solidly. I was very impressed. At some of the holes, she was playing it like proper. Let's go to the par 4s. Luke Janssen, minus 6 on the par 4s, including a 0 points on the 4, but a nice 4-pointer on 10, 4-pointer on 11, and a bunch of 3s. We know how well Donnie did this day. He came second last, Donnie. So I don't think you're going to be featuring anywhere. I'm sure you have a couple of words to say. Fricky, there, 9th, minus 1.
Yeah, honorable member. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It's an absolute pleasure, man. Anything you want to add to that?
No, you see that 3-pointers there that I got? I think I lost 2 of those 3-pointers.
To Rudolph.
Just saying, hashtag.
Looking at the best of the par 5s, Grant Nell, minus 2 with Steve Saunders, minus 2. Anybody on this panel? No one else. While we're at it, okay, let's do this one first. Then while we're at it. The hardest hole, apparently, was the first hole. I do not disagree with it. That is such a tough hole, especially if you don't hit a decent drive. It's just long. Look at that, an average of 1.29 points. Not great at all. Second hardest was the 7th, which is, what is that, the par 3?
Yeah, I think so, hey?
Yeah, I think it's a par 3. Easiest hole was the 8th, which is also surprising. 2.23. Anything that jumps out at you here, gentlemen?
No, I think that's good. But yeah, the first hole, man, yes, that's a crazy freaking hole. Even if you're in that freaking bunker as well, I mean, that's like a layup and another layup for you. So no, it's a very difficult one.
I had a decent day, except the par 5s were a meh. Broke me. I wanted to ask quickly, gentlemen who played, course in good condition, right?
Yeah.
Very,
absolutely.
very good.
Did enjoy it. Greens was a bit fluffy, I must be honest. Something different, but yeah, I really enjoyed the course.
It looked like they did the hollow tining there.
No, the greens are perfect. What are you talking about, fluffy? Where were you?
No,
I think a lot of people disagree with the fluffy part of it. Donnie, talk us about your par 5s.
He was putting from the rough, man.
Yeah, exactly. Off the fringe. That doesn't count.
Yeah, not true.
Donnie, your 2 par 5s quickly before we wrap up the Thursday league.
My par 5s? Yeah, jeez. Yeah, no, like the first actually didn't start too bad. I actually had a hell of a drive. But like 50 odd, 60 odd meters to the green, the cart broke down. So then we had to like get the bags on the shoulders and walk the rest until we got a next.
I want to just mention this. Sorry, boys. I want to mention this. It's the second time that Donnie is in a car and it breaks. So you the bad luck, eh? I'm just saying. Huh?
No.
You
broke your golf.
Yes. How does the league look now? Sorry, I thought you were finished. Grant Nell and Jamie Sherry and Luki Janssen are all tied on 108 points for the lead, where Grant Nell's got the most on 142. So as we know, if this comes down to a tie at the end, it's the guy with the most points. Leon Westhuizen is up there, 106, only 2 points back. Nico's 3 points. Is that 3? 5 points back. With Mikhail, Hansi's there, Jason's there, Simon's there, and Gerard. So lots to still play for in the Thursday League, everyone. Okay. Right. Where do we go to next? Well, I can tell you where we go to next. We go to... Plenty to look forward to. Before we get to it, Brandon Fenter says, can't be as bad as Gary in a cart. What does that mean, Gary? Have you broken carts?
Oh, wow. No, where was it? At Copperleaf. So we played a practice round before the Masters. And on between the 13th and 14th, the par 3. I think it's the 14th hole, which is the par 3. I don't know. I was driving the cart and I don't know what the hell I was doing, and I completely drove over those wooden posts.
Oh,
right. And
should you be saying this?
So I went over the first one, and instead of pressing the brakes, I went to go and accelerate and went over 3 more. So
okay. Well, if Copperleaf is watching this.
Nothing
to do with Gary.
that was not a Duckhook event. That was prior to, so it's nothing to do with us.
Okay, thank goodness.
So I did go and explain to them what happened. But I don't know what happened there. I got distracted, and it just my mind wasn't with me.
Very, very social, I can tell you that much. Okay, I'm going to go to this one because we're going to go to Parkview, and Donnie's going to be missing here. So let's put him back. See, Donnie, you and that laptop of yours. Dush.
I'm on the.
Okay, well, yeah, because as a result of, here we go. Information. This is Parkview. We played there last year. Ranked 37th in South Africa, 13th in Gauteng. Course record 62, which I can believe. Winner last year, Alan Lowe, -4, 40 points. Average handicap was 13. Average points 29.43. Average gross was 20 92.29. So let's try and beat that, everybody. See if we can do that. Average points at least 29.43. What do we got to look forward to? Well, I can tell you, going into it, we look like this. Kunrad Pretorius is on 82 points, with Dana is that 1 point back? Yes, on 81. Yeah. Francois is 39. Fats is 78. George is not right. I think it's tied. What's happening with George?
78. Yeah, George is 78.
78.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we have what that looks like. So lots for Kunrad to play for, I can tell you that much. Let's have a look at what the field looks like, and then we'll break it down. I have every single hole image, which I'll put in, and then we can talk about holes you want to talk about. Just say which ones. As I mentioned, full field. We started Hoppers 9. Oh, this is the 9th. Shall we go to the first? Let's just do the first. Let's do the first. Ryan Jensen, Donna Perimel, Sudesh, and Shane Skinner will take everybody off at 11:46 on the first, which is on the other side. It starts with a par 5. Kunrad Senior is playing Stefan and Rit in a singles, and then there's a whole host of team games coming out after that, including Gerard and Frikkie against Karuna and Rakesh. Frikkie and Dani against Leon. Quickly give us a breakdown. What do you think?
Gerard and Frikkie will take on Karuna and Rakesh, and we will probably beat them around 3-2. Thank you very much. Remember the last prediction, I was 100% correct. I'm just saying.
Nice. Donnie?
Yeah, well, like Leon and myself are taking on Carl, and unfortunately Gerard couldn't make it, so they've got a super sub in Granville. And I thought I'll play some mind tricks on Granville already, and I phoned him up and said to him, welcome to the 4-ball. And he said to me, well, it's game on versus me and him. Mm-hmm. So I think it's going to be out, but I'm hoping that me and Leon will take it. Leon's been on sort of good form lately, so yeah.
Nice. If we go to the other side, don't forget, one 9's got 8 holes and the other 9's got 10 holes. So you're starting on the 9th. It's not incorrect if you have not played Parkview. Starting off with a team match play game against Stefan and Maritz against Glenn and Louis Nell. Louis Nell, you're now there. So if you did not know, you're playing a team game as a super sub. Wayne is playing Yaku in a singles. That should be very interesting. So good luck, gentlemen. And then 3 more team games that are in the middle of the field. Hansi and Rudolph take on Ian and Leon. Jomo and Gary, there you go, Gary, taking on Hilton and Rudy. Fats and Andre are taking on Jason and Eddie. Gary, what do you foresee about this game?
Yeah, so like I said previously, it's if I go on what my golf is looking like the last couple of games, I hope my partner is bringing the game. But again, then if I'm dialed in, and it can be good. I don't know the 2 gentlemen that we're playing against because I haven't played a game with them before and I haven't seen them in action. So it's going to be what I see is what we get. But I'm confident that we can do something great on Sunday.
Thursday league players. I think you'll have a good time. I think you'll have a good time for sure.
Huh?
Ricky, we played against them.
Against who?
Hilton.
Yeah, that's lovely players, huh?
Did you lose to them?
No. We almost. But Donnie was.
I thought that's why you say it that way.
Yeah. Donnie was fired. Glendower there, right?
I think so.
Lovely guys.
Well done, guys. We're doing well with the team games. A lot of team games are happening. Don't forget the end of July is the end, because then we need to move on to the knockout stages. So get them all done. Everybody's doing well. Let's have a look at the pins and what we have up for grabs.
Yeah, Mazel, let me do the pins. So we've got the par 3 third. We've got the Strixon towel there. That's a lovely par 3. Par 3 fifth. That would be Gary's promotional item. So make sure you take the 3NN as well, longevity with a little bit of alcohol.
Red Bull.
12, Golf Concepts voucher there. The simulator training session there, I think that's a great price. And then a par 3 15th, Golfer 8 Hydrosport. Probably one of, I think it's a tough hole to finish for the par 3. So, enjoy, boys.
Frikkie, repeat after me. Neolife.
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 One more. Neo Life.
Life Neo.
Sorry, thanks, guys.
Right.
Okay. Now you know. Now you know. So when you do prize giving, you're not going to say Gary's promotional product.
Sorry, man. I got a blank there.
3/3 was going to be there. Okay, well, Nico says, I knew the par 3/3 was going to be there, but in all honesty, there's only par 3s. So it kind of had to be. So it's not really a surprise. Right, everyone. Give me a hole, and let's break this down. Let's start with you, Donnie.
Let's start with the first hole, the par 5.
Here we go. First hole coming in. This is what it looks like for you guys who's starting on the first hole. Yes, you start on the right-hand side of the sloot and you hit it over, and it's a slight fade biased. Right? Most guys, if I'm not wrong, will land near the first bunker there and have 210 out, and then you take it from there. I think it is a stroke 18, so you don't really want to bogey this and be one step behind straight away. What would you say, Donnie?
Yeah, definitely. And also the longer hitters. So the thing is, you have to take a little bit more the bunk on the right-hand side on, because if you, let's say you miss your shot and it actually goes towards the line of the left-hand side bunker. If you hit the long ball, you're actually in those trees. Then obviously it's you take the medicine, punch out, and basically it's like go for the green at 3. But it's a lovely, lovely hole. The green is also quite tricky. You know, there's a couple of subtle breaks on there as well. Mm-hmm. So it's a good starting par 5.
Next hole, go. Who wants it?
Let's do the number 9.
You want number 9. Number 9 is the starting hole on the other side, as we said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is 9. Is it 9? Doesn't look like 9.
No, 9 does like right, yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't look okay. Maybe it's a thing. Okay, Gary, give me a hole.
15, that par 3 with the water in front of it, yeah.
The signature hole, there you have it.
That's
normally about between 150 and 170 to the flag, I would say. So it is a decent iron shot that you need to get to the green, Gary.
Oh yes, definitely. You know, I've played this course a few times, and I keep on ending up on the left inside bunker, just at the top of the left bunker there. So hopefully this time around, you know, I'll change my line and see if I can actually get it onto the green.
You need to flush it. You really need to hit it well, because you're carrying water the whole way.
Yeah. But it's a beautiful hole, and I really like that hole. It's quite challenging, and sometimes it just makes you think, you know, how to attack it and how to approach it. And depending on where the pins are as well, where the tee box is going to be sitting as well. So yeah, looking forward to that one.
Anybody else got another hole for me? Fricky, give me another one. Hole 16.
16.
The drivable par 4. Well, there you have it. Not much there. Only 269 meters. It looks like it says to the front of the green. Donnie, are you going for it?
All depending on how the driver is. The driver feels. I'm confident with the driver lately, so I'll most probably I will take it on. But it's actually a very tricky hole. What you can't see here is the fairway slopes right to left. So it's like if you decide to hit a fairway wood, you do tend to have that slope taking the ball down towards the trees. And most of the time, if the guys hit their drives, they're in the trees left of the greenside bunker. And then obviously your chip onto the makes it difficult. And also what you can't see there's out of bounds on the right-hand side.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Workshop
why
area.
A lot of the guys miss it left.
Let's do one more hole. Which one are we going to do?
Finishing hole, 18.
18. You want 18? Last hole.
Yeah.
There's 18. Also not terribly long par 5. If you hit a good one, then you could probably get past the fairway bunkers and have really nothing left. You'll have a wedge left. But again, the sloot's on the right.
Yeah.
You've got to make sure you hit the fairway.
Yeah,
sorry to sometimes tend to or if I can talk about myself, I do tend to try and aim for those bunkers, but then, you know, if it's like Donnie says, if the driver is switched on or if it's switched off, you easily end up in those trees and that on the right hand side there, which is problematic wherever you lie there.
Let's give a score prediction, everyone. What do we think the score? Normally, it's actually quite low. Normally around -4, -3, -5, around there. What do you think, Friggy?
Yeah, look, last year was -4 with Alan Lowe, but yeah, I'm going to go with about a -3. It all depends on what the final decision on the handicaps is, but I think
we must get to that. Yeah.
-3, yeah.
Donnie?
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to what the handicaps decision you guys are going to make. But yeah, my gut feeling is saying it's like a -4 again.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with -3.
Gary, rather.
Yeah, Gary. Repeat after me, Gary.
Yes, Gary. Martin Tutt says 3 under winning score. Okay, let's just touch on two things very quickly. We know the field is large, and we're chasing the sun. Excuse the pun. So what we need to do is A, play fast, and B, if you're ready to play. You know, this whole cycle comes around every season where we have to keep reminding everybody about these things. Please use halfway as a grab and go.
Yeah.
Okay. They have the options to sit down, but rather get the food made, take it, and leave. If we don't sit down, rather, we save half an hour, 45 minutes. I can promise you that. So let's please, I'll leave it to you, Frikkie, to tell the people. I'll put it in the player pack as well. Please grab and go. If you have one nai, that now wants to sit, just tell him, guys, let's grab and go. Let's go.
100%.
You're not sitting. You're not eating mince and mac and cheese. You're eating a sandwich because we're trying to get finished.
Yeah. Maybe just from my side.
Eat at home.
All of us. Okay. Maybe we need to talk like this. You go and you grab. And not
that's it. Just one thing from my side, the guys in front of the field. Please, if there's no one in front of you, still chase. If you are starting to get, chased by other guys, then you slow. Like Matt said, ready golf, please. I mean, if you're going to be 5 minutes late, you're making the whole field late. So
correct.
Please, I'm asking very nicely, push as hard as you can. Even if it doesn't look like you're behind, just go.
And I agree with Rudolph as well. If you're a slow fall and you come past and they're sitting down, go past them. Come now. Everybody's here for the same reason.
That's just one thing from my side as well. Team games, I know it's very important for everybody. I know it's like I'm also in the team game. It's like on Sunday, and you always want to try and make the best, and you take a little bit of a few seconds long on the putts and do all funny things. But at the same time, same as what Maz and Frikkie said, it's like I think what the guys just need to understand is just keep up with the full ball in front. Even if you're playing in a team game, just try and speed up where you can.
Hansi, to answer your question, can we not pre-order halfway? They do not generally do a pre-order halfway. So if I ask, I fear it's going to just complicate things on their side, where they're going to mess up orders and so and so. So I did have that thought, and I thought, no, we as a community can take responsibility for grabbing and going. Right. Handicaps for Parkview. Action, Frikkie.
Yeah, okay, so the final decision, it looks like Ryan has got all the last handicap index stats. So whatever the last index was, so let's say you've played the Jackal Creek or Waterkloof or wherever, you will use that as the last index and calculate your handicap. Obviously, Duckhook handicap is also involved, so we will definitely have the lower off. If you've played a massive exceptional, like Yaku as an example, you benefit basically this week. But yeah, I mean, if the handicap system is in play before Parkview, then obviously the normal handicap system will be.
And it could be.
Yeah,
easily.
It could be, yes.
So the player pack is going to go out without handicaps. Okay. And then we wait and see. If handicaps come in, we'll resend the field. Otherwise, it might come right on Saturday, and then things are going to change. So just know that your previous index is what is going to be taken. Some guys are going to score. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do about it. There's no exact science to try and sort this out. Good luck to Saga in sorting this out.
Yeah, so is it even going to make a difference? Because is the guys going to go put their scores in that they've played for the last week now? Anyways.
No, it's stuck. So they're stuck. Everyone is just stuck.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, so it'll be that. Okay, I've got two more things. So we've got some quiz questions left. And don't forget, there's a very important thing called the halfway Strixon hamper. And the guys with the most ranking points at the end of the Open, which is the Open's the 30th of June. The guys with the most ranking points will win a hamper. I'm a champion. So that's how it looks. Ian Holshausen leading the way, Gerard second, and then Leon third. You can go onto the website for the full leaderboard on who is leading the player of the season, not only in average, but also in points. Gentlemen, we watched the Masters this weekend, did we all? Yes, we did.
Yes,
we watched Scotty Scheffler absolutely owning it, which is good for him. The Scheffler Shuffle, that oak is on a different level. And the players, let me just say, I said this last week, that everybody went for DJ, and if he falls off the bus, you're all gone. And how many people fell off the bus? All of them.
Yeah.
All the eggs
if I can add to Scotty Scheffler, I mean, like I mentioned, even on the previous major that they've played, you can't write that guy off. And I actually thought that he choked a little bit on day 3, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And man, he came back. I mean, obviously he started in the final as well, or the last day, for instance, was very shaky. I mean, he was, underheating, overheating, and then he's like the old Tiger. Tiger could fix himself on the course, and Scotty is exactly that type of guy. Give him a couple of holes just to settle down and get things right. And I mean, in the end, it was a runaway victory for him, and it shouldn't have been. But he's just some other level.
I think Scotty's at a point. Yeah,
you could see the level of concentration while you watched him. He was dialed in. There was nothing that was going to stop him after on day 4. He was dialed in.
He's in a situation. He's playing so well that even if he plays average, he's going to finish in the top 10.
Well, that's the whole thing. His average game was Tuesday. Sorry, the second day. I mean, that was a 72. That was his average day. So that's how. It's just amazing. Sorry, Gary, you can go.
Yeah. So I can't remember now the actual stat now, but there was something along the lines of he had X amount of birdies for either for the day or for the whole tournament, and 99% of putting distance on those birdies was less than 10 feet.
Sure, that's pretty good.
That's
dialing them in.
Next level.
And with that, yes.
No, you must give credit to him. It's like you guys said, Scotty Shuffle there with his driver. Not so much of the irons, but definitely with his longer clubs. And still to have, I didn't watch the Saturday round. I watched a little bit of the Sunday and the first 2 days. But he had the drive on a string. He was hitting it straight. He was hitting it long. He wasn't making any mistakes. Kudos.
Let's zip through the questions with a quiz. Everybody, let's get involved. Here we go. Number 1. How many pars was made at the 2024 Masters? A, 2,956. B, 3,202. C, 3,622. D, 4,017. What are we going for, gentlemen?
I'll go B.
3,202.
C for me.
I'll go.
What was that, Donnie?
I'll go A.
A. Okay, and then Gary said C. Hansi says B. Brain says B. Ian says D. Any more? Kieran says C. Martin says C. Rudolph says B. B. A. Is Peter Zach. Brandon says C. Matthew C. So it's a bit of a mixture, but I think B is the most popular one. Andre Vessel says B. What is the answer? Well, the answer is B. 3,202 pars were made at the 2024 Masters. Right, next question.
Got it.
Are we ready?
Yes.
How many eagles were made at the 2024 Masters? A, 43, B, 61, C, 39, D, 21.
D.
D. That was unanimous. 21. Don't you think there's a little for a 4-day tournament?
I think it's C, Maz. C, 39.
39.
Yeah, the wind was quite rough for them, and they made me feel very, very comfortable.
Yeah, but out of 70 odd players, I mean, at least, 21. I would I would say C, 39.
Okay, now I've lost my spot on these comments here, so I'm going to go backwards. Joan says 39. Gerard Snowman says D, 21. Brandon says D, 21. Mark, D, 21. Andre, so they must have heard this somewhere. Matthew, Page, D. Brian, D. Karen, D. Yo, okay, well done. The answer is D. You have it. I can't believe that. I cannot believe in 4 days with the top 50 in the world, 21 Eagles only.
Wow.
Yeah, but Maz, like you saw the first 2 days, the wind was really tough, and I think the guys found par 5 like very difficult. And a good example is like if the guys watched hole 11, how many guys misjudged the wind, and actually the ball went into the water there. So it's like I think it was tough. It was like more tough than we thought or saw.
Yeah. Question 3.
Can Eagles include the par 4s?
Yeah, I must.
Yeah.
I must.
Probably.
Wow. Okay, cool.
Which hole had the most pars?
Imagine us playing on that. Imagine us playing on that course with that wind. I would probably black out every hole and birdie the last one.
Which hole had the most pars? A, the 5th. The 11th, the par 5. B, the 18th, par 4. C, the 6th, par 3. D, 1st, par 4.
Yeah, Maz, I'm going to go with the par 5. I'm going to go A. Must be
11th.
A as well.
Donnie?
Yeah, it's an interesting one because, you think of, we don't know the stat of how many birdies was made. So, I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to go the first hole, D, par 4.
Okay, nice. Okay, thank you for the answers. I got a lot of answers on the chat line here. We've got Brian says D. Ian says B.
Here comes Google. Yeah, go boys. Go make
Hansi C. Rudolph says par 5, 11th. Kieran D. Nico C. D for Peter. Martin D. Matthew C. Andre B. Sean A. Brennan A. Mark A. Let's just give you your options again to just correlate these. So most of A, B. Yeah, it's a mixture. Here's the answer with some more info. Par 3, 6. 208 pars were made on the par 3, 6 hole. So, yeah, if you want to know where the others were made, the first hole had 188 pars. The 11th hole had 174. So that was one of the least, even though it's a par 5, which was one of the least. Shows you how difficult that was.
Yeah.
18th, 164 pars. Sure.
Is this over the entire tournament?
Yes, over the entire tournament. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the Masters, everybody. Let's move to... Oh, wait, I got another Masters question.
Yeah, I'm hoping for at least 4 pars in a round.
Yeah. What was Scotty Scheffler's putting average over the 4 days? 1.51, 1.63, 1.48, 1.90.
I'm going to go A.
1.51.
Yeah, I'm going to go C.
1.48.
No, I think it's a B. I'm going to go B.
1.63. Let's just wait for the other boys to jump on and let us know what they think.
Oh, yeah, I should have waited for Google. Sorry.
Google.
Yes, B. Yes, go B, go B.
I think you'll struggle because these won't be easily found on Google. I found this on a very different website. Here we go. Nico says D, 1.8. Carl says C, 1.48. B for Kieran, 163. Rudolph also C. Andre B. Hansi A. Martin B. Matthew B. Mark A. Brian C. Gerard C. Peter B. Sean A. Yo, the guys are going crazy. Here's the answer.
No.
1.51. Best Patrick Reed, 1.40.
What?
Can you believe? Can you believe 1.40? That is pretty good putting and not to be in contention. So where did he go wrong with the rest of the hole?
No, it's because he lay-ups and then he chips close. So that's why. He's not making any regulations.
Yeah, Hansi says he's got 4 out of 4. All the way from
well
elements.
done, Hansi.
Well done, Hansi. Okay, here's a question. This is Parkview. Which hole is this at Parkview?
Oh, nee, yes, like it.
I know Fricky loves these.
Yes.
Jeez.
Either hole 10 or 11.
Yeah, I'm
going to
go 10.
I think it's hole 10.
Brian says 17. Nico says 5. Matthew says 11.
It's the one that is close to the road where you go over to the par 3. I don't know. That's what hole is that then?
It's the one closest to the sloot, man. Can't you see the sloot there?
They're all close to the sloot.
I can see the sloot, but I think I know this hole. It's the hole that is closest to where the green is, right by the wall at the road, where you go over to the next
you're not
part
wrong.
of the hole.
Rudolph says 2nd. Peter says 18. Joan says 11. 14 for Martin. Kieran says 11. And there you go. Hansi says 11. Hansi, you'll be glad to know that you're not 5 out of 5.
Wow.
There you go. Hole 11.
That's crazy.
Come on.
Okay, well done. Thanks, Matthew. That was awesome questions. I got 1 out of 5. Great.
Well, then we're not done. We've got one more. Last one. Parkview is which current Sunshine Tour professionals home club?
No,
Do we know that? Come on.
No, I wouldn't know. I'm not even going to try. Sorry. I don't know.
He's actually played in a Duckhook event many years ago.
I'm one in a few months old.
And he played at Parkview. Waiting for the answers to pop on the chat line, and that's how we will end it all. Danny McCullum says, Ryan, Kieran, that is not the answer. Gary Player is not the answer either.
Come on, Google, gooi hom, let ek sien.
Guys are struggling. Basil says Rudolph. That's not right as well. You got to be a tour player. Ready?
Yeah, gooi hom.
Rupert Kaminsky, our current PGA champion, comes from.
When did he play for Duckhook?
We played them, dude, long time. It was a Thursday. We were at Parkview, and he played. He shot 67, I think, like that. Easy game.
Before me? Before 2016?
No, I don't know. Maybe not.
I don't recall.
I can't remember.
She was a teaching pro there. She's now at CCJ.
Yeah.
That's where she applies her trade. That's why we're playing the competition at CCJ, you see. It's a correlation.
Yeah, Chevy.
Okay. Last thing I'm saying before we say goodbye, because we've been on it for an hour already, is, dude, if your face is not on here, this is the crew so far. And I'm missing 5 because I don't have a photo of them. So I don't have... Trying to find space for everybody. So there is 44 players confirmed for the Classic Tour. That is a nice number already. Let's see if we can get to 50, everyone. There's a couple of names that have not appeared that are normally there. I won't mention names.
Yes.
But if we look at new faces, Wouter, we'll go at the top. Gerard at the top. Gary is there, been there. No. Brandon there. George. Who else? Francois at the bottom. Rudy. Mikil.
Yeah. Did you mention Hilton?
Hilton. Stefan.
Carl.
Yeah, no, it's lekker.
Lots. Hilton. Lots. Kieran. Lots. Mooi.
Lekker.
You took my face off and replaced it with my wife's. So mine is there. Okay. Having his own conversation. Brian Owen, I'm not there. Is Brian coming?
I don't recall if he's not on there. Brian, did you ask? Did I give you an invoice? Gooi hom? I don't recall.
I don't know. Anyway, everybody, thanks for joining us. Good luck. Last question. Gary, if guys want to buy these tablets outright and not try and win them, where do they do that? Directly with you? WhatsApp you?
Yeah, so they can either do it directly with me. I've got the products on my WhatsApp. You can see the products in there. You can do the orders directly through there, or you can just go to my website. I have also got it in my profile on my WhatsApp line. And if you want more information about the products, please reach out to me. I've got a lot of literature on the products. Like I said, it's been vetted and proven or tested with. We've got a scientific board. I've got a dietitian. So if there's other issues that you have and you're looking for supplements, have a chat to me. I can involve my dietitian so that it's not a engineering person telling you how to handle your health. I do have someone that can help me with suggestions. So yeah, thanks very much for having me on the show, Maz. I appreciate that.
Cool. Have a fantastic weekend, everybody. Enjoy Parkview. If anybody's at Modderfontein on Saturday, give me a shout out. We'll be there for the Joburg Ladies Open. And then enjoy. I'll be following.
Boys. It was fun. Thank you so much. Keep safe.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Just keep them running like you do. Still gonna overtake you. I'm all fired up, got something new. Nobody's gonna save you. Underdog, I'm breaking free. Thought I was not.